Every story begins with a dream and ends with a choice. But for Nikki, a young woman from Greater Noida, India, her dream ended in fire, a fire that was not her fault, but the flames of greed, control, and silence. This is not just Nikki's story. This is the story of thousands like her, silenced by traditions that should protect them, yet betrayed by the people closest to them. Nikki was 26 years old, vibrant, full of laughter. She loved beauty, art, and helping others feel confident. Her dream? To run her own beauty parlor, a space where women could come not just to look beautiful, but to feel free. She saw colors where others saw walls. She saw freedom where others built cages. Nikki's dream was not small. It was a flame of hope in a world that wanted her quiet. Nikki's marriage to Vipin Bhatti began like many in India, traditional, arranged, and bound by family expectations. At first, there were smiles, promises, but slowly the cracks began to show. Vipin and his family began to demand dowry money, gifts, and control over Nikki's future. For centuries, dowry has destroyed lives. For Nikki, it was the weight she carried every day, heavier than any chain. When Nikki suggested reopening her beauty parlor, Vipin opposed. He didn't want her independence. Dreams are dangerous to men who thrive on control. Neighbors reported shouting, relatives whispered about fights. Nikki's eyes lost their shine, yet she never stopped hoping things would change. Sometimes she would sit by the window at night, watching the stars, silently wishing for freedom. Hope is the last light to die, and Nikki held on to it even when darkness surrounded her. That night, silence turned into screams. Vipin, in a fit of rage, allegedly poured kerosene on Nikki. Flames consumed her body, her dreams, her future. Her screams pierced the night, but what burned louder was the silence of a society that watched too many Nikkis suffer before. A neighbor captured footage on his phone. The world would soon see what her family lived through. Within hours, videos of Nikki's condition spread across social media. Millions watched in shock, anger, heartbreak. Outrage grew. News channels carried her story, hashtags trended, number justice for Nikki. The fire that destroyed her body lit another fire, the fire of change, of justice, of people saying, enough. Police arrested Vipin. Protests filled the streets. Women shared their own stories of dowry abuse, violence, and silenced dreams. Nikki's story was no longer just hers. It was every woman's fight, every voice rising against injustice. Nikki's life was stolen, but her story lives on. She reminds us that silence kills and courage saves. For Nikki, for every silenced woman, we must raise our voices. Because justice is not just a verdict, it is a promise that we will not let her flame die in vain.